And let's all be real. The only reason why we started watching AEW is because we were seeing a new wrestling product that Vince McMahon was not touching.
There's no more. There's no longer a league.
Yeah, we got the L out.
Yeah.
What do you mean they weren't great in ring? They just threw people around and pinned them. What do they need? What else do they need to do, Cam?
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. It's your boy, AJ. Oh, no,
Mitchell!
Oh, shit. Coming at you live from my special location. Today on the cast, we got Cam.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
We got Kimmy.
That's me.
And we got, of course, Mr. Mikey Mac D.
And that's me.
How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Good. I'm feeling energized with this whole rejuvenation of wrestling. This re-energized spirit of professional wrestling that we got going on right now.
Mike said it feels like WWE is fresh out of the shower.
Yeah, got a brand new soap. Yeah.
Hey, like it's almost appointment. Like I ain't gonna say we're there yet, but we're definitely headed toward appointment television again for sure.
Definitely.
Like you don't want to miss it live.
Definitely. They've said 60 to 90 days to clean up everything and to get everything kind of moving in that motion, that boat rocking. Sort of.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple months. I feel like to be like full swing. But dude, they're already kind of at a good jog right now. I feel like.
This week, if they got a brand new car this week, or if they fresh out the shower this week, the towel that they put on to start to dry off and get ready, baby, woo! TikTok, motherfuckers, because it's on and popping, bro. This has been one of the most exciting weeks in wrestling. I mean, from Raw to SmackDown and everything in between. Wow, that's so old school. We have definitely seen a rejuvenation of wrestling, in my opinion. I definitely am liking where this is going. I know we're going to touch on all of it, but man,
a lot of energy in the air. A lot of
definitely.
Energy.
Yeah,
definitely.
man.
In the words of Michael Cole, for the love of God, Triple H, would you just count faster? Like, come on, baby, I'm ready.
That was great, dude, because the whole week leading up to SummerSlam, and then bam, SummerSlam hits, and now we got the fallout from the following week, and everything is kind of like, I don't know, it feels a little more cohesive to me.
It's all in stride, it feels like.
Yeah, the shows aren't so sporadic. Like everything feels like it's meant to be there. You know what I mean?
It's like we have a train and we have everything in its right spot. You got the engine in the front, you got your passenger cars, you got your caboose. Before the caboose was in front of the passenger and the engine was in the back. And
first class was last class. Like what the fuck?
Exactly. Like what the fuck? You know. But
First
now
class
everything
was
is
last
nice. Nice. Everything is smooth like butter. I love it.
Nice. Well, yeah, you said this was exciting. I know Kimmy, when we were watching, we just watched SmackDown this morning to catch up. So,
oh man,
we had a big return at the end of the show. Karrion Kross makes his return.
TikTok, baby.
And as Kimmy said, after like he came out and hit him and everything, after he attacked Drew, I should say, pronouns. The crowd went mild. Kimmy said.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
everyone was kind of confused. Everyone was like, "What's going on? Who is this?" And even the announcers were like, "Is this? Could it be?"
They were kind of playing into like they didn't know for a second.
Yeah.
But he looks different. He has hair.
The camera work, if you go to they didn't show his face.
Yeah.
They didn't show his face until the end of the attack.
Yeah. Yep. And that's another thing. You know, the last time we saw Karrion Kross, he was at the Ric Flair last match show.
Yeah.
So we saw what he looked like recently, and it's so ironic. They were in Nashville at the same damn time. I mean, it's just, man, Triple H, You are a god amongst men, man. You just
Dude,
know what to do.
Just remember, he's the one that repaired the relationship between Ultimate Warrior and WWE. He repaired the relationship. Well, I know, but he repaired the relationship to Bruno and WWE.
Bruno, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now that, yes.
You see what I'm saying?
And,
but like, he's like a
and
true.
he extended the olive branch to bring the Steiners in too.
Look at that.
Yeah, see,
especially Scott on a live mic. You know what I mean?
That's scary, right? You don't know what the fuck.
Yeah. He's put faith into what professional wrestling is. The one thing that every wrestler does, regardless of how they feel about the people who run the business, is respect the business. You know what I mean? The business is first. Now, the people who may be running certain aspects of it, you may not like, you may not get along with, but the business does come first. And that's one thing Triple H understands, and that's why it was always a alma mater of his, or a motto of his, what's best for business. I love it.
That was the Click's motto.
Exactly. And look what happened, Brett. Anyway.
Dude, there's so many people. There are so many people that were just talking such mad shit about the Click back in the day, and they left because of them, dude. Like Shane Douglas and Bam Bam Bigelow. There was so many people, dude, that were just shitting all over the Click because they're like, oh, it's a power. It's a power group and blah 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 behind the scenes.
Nah,
man, they're just trying to make the product better, dude. It's like, hey, we know what the current product should be. We're hip with the scene. We should have some influence on what the fuck's being presented.
I mean, look how big the NWO was. Look how big DX was.
DX,
and that was pretty much the same group. It was the same group.
Dude, honestly, you could merge DX and the NWO into one giant group, and it would be cohesive.
Down
like
X.
it would be.
It'd be Down X. DONWNX. Down X.
They're just all about being against the authority.
Would it be the Too Sweet Down, like horns down?
Yeah, horns down. Too sweet. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
It would work though, because it is. That was the Click. So divide and conquer, man.
Like Kevin Nash said, we had a Click North, Click South, baby.
Yep,
that's just
exactly.
Which was it was.
They ran the wrestling business.
Definitely. But speaking of which, like you said, Mike, SmackDown ended with a bang, a shocker. I can't even. Nostradamus AJ can't even predict this shit right now. That's how good it is.
So where do they position him now?
Well,
is he just
obviously
gonna be
him
a
and
foil?
Drew are gonna be like a thing, and also I'm liking that they're putting Drew, just like I was talking about previously in other episodes in the archives. Put him in just jeans. Make him just kind of a street fighter brawler. Like I was just hanging out at the bar and you pissed me off and I'm about to kick your ass. That's kind of the Drew McIntyre that we need right now, and I feel like they're starting to give that to us and get rid of the sword and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Just because he wants the shirtless Drew McIntyre walking on her screen looking
Listen,
all
he's shirtless. He's shirtless in his kilt. That's totally fine. And I'm not gonna lie, I like Drew, but yeah.
She's like, I want to see the nice tightness on that right there.
Drew's a big motherfucker.
No,
dude.
I just think like we were talking about, are they gonna start getting away from the more gimmicky characters? And let's be fucking honest.
I think so.
Drew's character is very gimmicky with the fucking sword, and I've been saying we've all been saying it. Hashtag get rid of the sword.
Hashtag get rid of the fucking sword.
Hashtag get rid of the sword. Yes.
But no, I think this is the route we need to take.
Drew's on that like believable, like don't fuck with this guy outside of wrestling.
Oh yeah.
List.
Well, yeah,
exactly, and that's why it fits
like
so well in that spot.
Him and Sheamus walking the bar, they the only ones walking out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, true story. If it came down to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike had mentioned
before,
Mr. had mentioned before, Sheamus and Drew in a tag team would be brutal. And if you want to reincite that tag team division, if you want to get the Usos to run for their money, then that's a tag team that definitely could do so.
Yeah, dude.
But you don't want to take Drew out that world title picture. He's just too big and too strong to be stuck in a tag division.
So you think that they're going to bring back Kross then to kind of be Drew's foil until the clash of the castle or whatever the clash at the castle?
I was going to say the crash at the castle.
I mean, I just think he's gonna be in the main event picture as a whole. Like, look at the difference what a year and a half makes. Like, look how Vince envisioned him debuting. And then look how Hunter envisioned him debuting.
Same guy.
It's the same music,
same
everything.
Wife. And yet you get this badass last night that's very believable compared to a dude coming down looking like the executioner.
looking like
my
motherfucking
God.
the Demolition's,
Yeah,
coat holder.
Kid, like a
amazing.
little brother.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
bondage
Like,
outfits are strange.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it does feel like we are definitely headed back to NXT 1.0, and that's gonna be amazing.
And
Yeah.
on the
Especially
main
on the
roster,
main
which is even
roster.
better. With all that
Yes.
talent, dude. Are you kidding me?
And we're so excited, right? We got Hunter. Hunter's like killing it right now. He can't miss, and he don't even have 3 of his mega stars. Like 3 of the biggest stars in the company ain't even there. Like we don't have Charlotte, we don't have Randy,
And
we
that's
don't
why I
have
said this has been 10 years too
Cody.
late because dude,
Cody. Yeah,
NXT got built on the backs of like Sami Zayn, Gargano, Kevin Owens. You know what I mean? Fucking
Charlotte.
Charlotte,
And Hunter
Bailey.
knows
Sasha.
how to present them.
Yeah.
yeah. Ricochet was the highlight reel, and I mean, look, last night put on TV first week. We ain't seen Ricochet.
Dude,
Forever.
that back body drop
In
that
like
he
2
took,
months.
holy shit, man.
Oh yeah.
He got thrown straight up to the ceiling and back down.
Yeah.
Ricochet is definitely on his way to being that athlete, that person that we saw in NXT, that nice mid-carder that you're just like, yeah, if he's the Intercontinental title, when his next Intercontinental title run happens, it's going to be like, damn. You know, you hopefully see him fighting people like Madcap. Hopefully seeing him fight, some of these good talents that they have that are now going to be presented. I mean, bro, even talking about, I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but Shayna coming back into the picture. Mike, I wanted to talk to you about this shit and say, bro,
Here
are
we
they
go
really
again.
putting our storyline
Here we
into
go
fruition?
again.
Are they really doing this right now?
They
Dude,
need to
we
figure
put-
it out and do it because it's before it's too late. You know what I mean? Like I
Yes,
feel like
definitely.
we're right on the cusp. Like she's at the edge. They need to do something with her
Ronda-
now, or they need to just let her go and go get over somewhere else.
Talking about Shayna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shayna.
Yeah,
Shayna
because
being that
age isn't on her side.
bitch. Exactly. She got one more good run in there, and if they're
Yeah.
gonna push her to the moon, this would be that.
This is
she's
the time.
she's legit.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, and the fact they haven't yet, disgraceful. To be fair.
And well, that's what I'm saying. Like Vince and dude, there's been reports. So Kevin Dunn, going back to like this whole Vince bullshit, there've been
creative
reports
and
that
shit.
Kevin Dunn is like shooting down angles because he quote unquote doesn't think that so and so is pretty
Pretty, yeah.
enough. And it's like, so okay, Shayna is just she's Shayna. You know what I mean? So
Right.
he's probably looking at her like, well, she's not cute, and it's like, who gives a fuck, bro? Like she
Right.
will
can
literally
rip
kill
my arm
you.
off and beat me with it.
You know
Like,
what I
are you
mean?
Well, and
kidding
that's
me
where the
right
double
now?
standard is stupid because then they want to push like the Alpha Academy, for example, and Otis is like the exact opposite of the like ideal male physical fucking appearance.
But it's
But
different,
that's
though, when it
totally
comes to the
fine.
males, though.
That's what I'm
It's-
saying. The double standard, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
why
yeah.
It's like
why
it's almost
not?
like you want the big ugly goof looking dudes, and no disrespect, I'm just saying this character wise, he
Yeah.
fits that mold.
Yeah, but anyway.
Just like every cartoon, there's
But
the
why
big
can't
goofy.
you have that
know.
also in the women's division? Not everybody needs to be a fucking Liv Morgan. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie, Dewdrop, man, Dewdrop is like
She's
Bam
ready
Bam,
for a
bro.
push,
she
too.
Can get down. Like Dewdrop can get down. If anybody's ever seen her stuff in the Independence, she jumped off a damn cage.
Dude,
She
she's
jumped off
yeah.
the top of the cage.
That's
Like,
why I said
what-
she reminded me of Bam Bam because she's very athletic.
She doesn't
for her
really get
size.
gassed like
Yeah.
fucking
No.
what's her face? I can't even think of her name now.
Naya.
Naya, thank you.
Dude, she's everything that they wanted Nia to be.
Right.
Literally.
Definitely. And I love her finish, that splash when you're just sitting on the mat and she just splashes down on you. Bro, that's a great finish.
Dude, she squashed
Like-
Becky so many times. I'm almost like, oh, her ribs. Oh,
I think her finish is
exactly.
the Vader bomb, isn't it?
Yeah, now it is, yeah, which is even better. Like, I mean, come on, yes, you've got a superstar right there in the making that could be your dominant in the women's division.
Yeah.
If you want to put a monster heel, that's just dominant. Dewdrop is the guy. Dewdrop is the guy.
she's the guy.
She's the guy.
She's the man.
Call that.
She's the man.
The man is
Damn.
injured, but anyway.
Well, speaking of women talent, man. Well, we talked about Shayna. She won the women's gauntlet, so we can go ahead and move into that.
Definitely. She'll be fighting Liv at Clash at the Castle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I just want to talk about that real quick about her and Liv's promo this week. I gotta say kudos to Liv for speaking real, for like Cam had sent in the group, less scripting going on here. And
What
can
did they bleep
definitely
out?
see
I didn't see. I missed what she
Okay.
said.
So they booed Liv.
Well, they
And they
booed her,
started saying,
but
"You
she
tapped
said
out."
something, and they like muted her
Yeah,
what she said.
because She said you called me. All right, you guys are calling me out on my shit, and it happened.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I tapped out. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, Liv's promo, bro, and she realized that. Hey, first of all, I didn't know South Carolina wasn't Liv Morgan country. Who knew South Carolina?
She a Jersey
heel
girl,
country,
man.
huh?
That shit ain't accepted down here.
Yeah, fuck Jersey. I'm gonna say that now. As a New Yorker, go fuck yourself.
Y'all goddamn Yankees.
That's literally that's a real thing.
There will be no
People
slander
still think that
of
way.
my Yankees on this podcast. Anyway,
Well.
so Liv, kudos to you, Liv, for shooting your shot and shooting a good promo.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what happens with you and Shayna. I'm pretty sure you're gonna go over Liv, but I'm hoping Shayna does make a statement and eventually comes down to Shayna winning that chip. Mike, back to you.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, dude. It's time. She needs to go ahead and get a title run. Let's see what she can do with it. And who knows when the fuck Charlotte's coming back. I don't know. It says she was supposed to be coming back right after around this time. Well, that's who's they though, you know. So
Yeah,
But a Charlotte
It
Shayna
was
match would be
Pookie.
good.
fucking Pookie.
Fucking Pookie.
But yeah. But so speaking of the women's division, they have announced they are going to officially do a women's tag team title tournament.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and get some respect on them goddamn belts.
Respect.
Put some respect.
Hey, talking about respect. There was some reports. Shout out Fightful.com. That's my favorite go-to site.
Nice.
Sean Ross Sapp does a great job. Gotta give him his plug. But
Shout
there
out
was
Sean
reports
Ross Sapp.
But the Vince's last week, there was no plans at all to even bring the titles back.
Of course not.
They weren't even going to worry about the women's tag titles. And literally, Vince Hunter's literally changed all that.
Yeah, see, and that's what the change of creative is just pretty much happening here. You know, with them coming back, with the tag title tournament, the fact that the Sasha and Naomi bridge has been rebuilt with the WWE. You know, they're in talks. They're going to come back. This is going to be a hell of a new quote-unquote era in which we're going to see realistically the reality era, because you know they're going to come back and they're going to talk about the shit that happened, and they're going to
I would love that, dude. That invokes emotion, dude. Like, that makes you emotionally invested in a character right there.
Think about X-Pac when he got the mic and came back on Raw, and they gave him a live mic and said, bro, speak your mind. And what happened?
WCW should have did that exact same thing with Brett. That should have been the exact same scenario with Brett, but just, flipped around. And they did it the right way.
Well, hopefully they do that with Sasha and Naomi and bring them back strong. And I'm ready for this tag women tournament to begin. Hopefully there will be some good creative behind the tag team women's division. And I'm saying that as a not feeling like it's going to happen, but I know Hunter. And the way things are shaping out now, man.
He's probably going to make it the best ever.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Dude,
and TJ gets free reign to get.
Oh, yes.
Like, he gets free reign to produce his matches with the women, so you just know it's gonna be good.
Well, dude, I was asking Kimmy off the recording, what if they bring in NXT tag teams for this tournament as well?
Beautiful. I'm down for it.
That would be cool, right? Because it kind of puts them back on a main stage.
Yeah.
They're gonna get that recognition, and they're gonna have fucking good matches. Because I feel like the women's tag teams in NXT are like pretty fucking elevated right now.
As long as they don't change their fucking names.
So,
yeah, exactly.
Just on the spot real quick, like going into this women's tag tournament, do y'all think Toxic Attraction not winning the belts is a sign they're coming up for this tournament?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That would be good. I think Mandy's ready too. Like the character, she's found her role now.
She found herself.
Yeah,
and she's gotten a whole lot better in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dude,
so I think she's ready.
Like they said, she went from kissing on Otis at WrestleMania as her big moment to now, she could headline.
She could. Yeah. She could headline night 1, night 2.
As that pesky ass.
Put that. You got to put that next person on the other side of her though. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think her and Bianca would be really good and fresh.
Yep. Even I'm not even. Hey, hear me out. Her and Liv might do a bang up job as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Liv has gotten much better, and Liv is more believable in her selling. She stopped. You could
add Liv to that whole faction, to the Toxic Attraction,
and create dissension and have them fight it out at the end. Okay.
You could do it. I'm just saying we're fantasy booking at that point, but
of course.
Well, it's nice that the women's division in general is going to you start looking at more legitimately versus just like, oh, arm candy fucking shit for men to look at.
Hunter takes fucking crazy pride in the women's division. Look what he did. I mean, he literally created all this shit. You know what I mean? That we're watching now.
The 4 horsewomen. He created them, man.
Yeah.
He is their creator. I mean, the man has 3 daughters.
Yeah, that's what I was about to go. Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with his daughters and his wife.
Dude,
and his wife.
thank you.
His wife is the biggest, baddest, gangsters, billionaire CEO on the planet, bro.
Dude, before this switch, I felt like the whole wrestling in general in WWE was literally going backwards. Like, we were getting the Divas era bullshit down at NXT.
With the women,
the characters, the bullshit characters.
All of it. Just the way they're dressing, the way they're acting. You know what I mean? None of them are acting like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. They're almost just like, I'm pretty and I'm bitchy. Yeah. Just like the way that Vince sees women, basically.
Very catty.
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck is this? It's just cringe to watch. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, come on.
And Vince had started surrounding himself with all those people that had that Divas air.
Those yes men. Yeah, let's go get some more
so that's a lot of it too.
Let's get the old white mentality out of wrestling, and then I think we'll be good to go.
I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to Disco and Conan, right?
Oh, you don't have to lie about that, Mike.
Oh, not gonna lie. I was listening to that, yo. But anyway, so Disco was in the mindset of he feels like the bra and panty matches need to come back. So he's in that boat where he thinks that bringing sexuality back and bringing the bra and panty matches and the bikini contests and all that shit he's like, that's what pro wrestling should be.
No, dude.
Okay, well, great. Let him go and watch some old school.
And I'm like, damn. And those are the guys, like you said, where you said he's surrounding himself with guys like that, where they're like, hey, we want to make sure, we want to see the tits and ass, and we want to see, you know what I mean? So it's like a strip club show, basically.
You know what? There's always room for that in other wrestling organizations that promote that type of
not on a main
wrestling,
not on a main stage.
Not a mainstream. Right. Yeah. You can't promote that to the chairman of NBC and be like, hey, we're gonna show tits and ass on your primetime show on a Monday night. You know what I mean? Like that's what
at
we're
6 p.m. Dinner time.
Cool. Let's get Speedo matches for the men then, where they're all covered in oil for us chicks, so we can watch that for our fucking delight and fucking. You know what I mean? Like
they're like that's what they do anyway.
But they're like, oh, fucking weird. You know what I mean? No, I mean like straight up, like put a thong on them. You know what I mean? Just thongs only, no fucking clothes, oiled up. That you know what I mean? You're just rubbing around on each other. That's all we want to look at. That's exactly the way you just feel about what I just said. That's how fucking awkward that shit is for women.
First one to pull the sock off wins.
Dude, yeah, like
oh my god,
gross.
Like some red hot chili.
Gross, man.
We are done. All right.
I'm just saying, though, that's how stupid that shit sounds. It's like, damn.
Oh god damn it.
By the way, I don't want that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, please, no. # no pull the sock off match.
But there's people that have that mentality that, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's the people that are like, yep, just like Disco Inferno. That should be how it should be.
Technically, Mick has been pulling the sock off for years.
Damn.
It's funny, I was thinking Al Snow.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mick has been fulfilling that fantasy of yours for years, Kimmy. And then put it in somebody's mouth right after he's done. Oh,
my God.
And we're done.
And you just tied it all together, AJ. There you go. That was the riddle.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
No, I'm very excited.
Speaking of canceling, we found out. I don't know if you guys want to move on over to AEW, or we're gonna continue on to the WWE thing. Do you want to touch on anything else?
The only thing is really quick, because Cam's been in love with these things and been gloating high about them, is the A&E biography series that WWE's doing right now.
Yes.
Yeah. We can talk about that and then move on over to AEW real quick.
Yeah, Cam has seen them all, so Cam, please, Cam's corner it.
No, they've been really good. A lot of well-known stars on it. I'm really excited for the Lex Luger one tomorrow night. I can't wait. It's the first time we've really gotten to see behind the curtain with Lex, and it seems like it's going to be pretty open about all his addiction and the multiple arrests. So.
You think he's going to talk about the Miss Elizabeth incident?
He has to. They showed all the mug shots and the previews and everything.
Yeah, and they show him more recent, and he looks.
He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he looks very slim.
So, like I said, I know when you hear the Bella Twins, some people have different feelings. I highly recommend their biography, man. Like their biography they went through a whole lot of shit, and even like their grind to get better. More specifically, especially Nikki, but I mean both of them put in the work, and the hours. So,
did it change your opinion about them professionally or personally or both?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Which one more? Any more one way than the other? Or?
I think I respect their work ethic more.
Okay.
Now they're and we can say what we want, bro. They're a huge brand.
Well, I was going to say, their work ethic is kind of undeniable because, they're right now creating their own brand, like you just said.
Dude, and I loved their show. I loved watching their show because it actually made me feel like you, Cam, where I'm like, oh wow. You can actually get to see them more on a personal level than it does make you respect them a little more. They're not just...
They're constantly doing something.
Yeah.
They got their hands in something, So.
And you do have to give, like Cam said, Nikki some credit.
Oh, yeah.
And, it tells their story of, like, coming up, man. Like, they had a rough upbringing with their dad, living in a house with addiction. The Bella Twins is really good. Goldberg's is... it's Goldberg. You kind of get his wife gives you a little bit more insight to him, so that's kind of new.
Kurt Angle is what really have we good. Not seen?
Yeah, Kurt Angle is really good. So, the biography series I highly recommend it, especially if you are, a wrestling lover like us and live and breathe it. They're definitely worth the time to watch.
Definitely, always knowing about, the backstory of who a person is, their love. We fall in love with characters, but we got to realize there's real people behind these characters. We hate characters, but there's real people behind these characters. Mm-hmm. So when you find out who these people really are, and sometimes the story changes, like you said, changes your whole outset. You know what I mean? Like we look at Brie as the most dangerous wrestler of all time, and she's up there. She's on that Rushmore, but still, she is still a person. She still has.
And you got to think too. That's on the flip side of that. It's really not her. It is her fault, but it's not her fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're putting people in the ring that have no fucking business being in the ring, and they know that they don't have any business being in there, but they're still like, fuck it, put them out there, and then Liv's getting knocked down on live TV. From a kick in the face, you know what I mean?
We were there for that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But there's more. I mean, it's more than just that. I mean, like you said, Cam, I think Botchamania might have been created in Brie's honor,
For sure. And Brie definitely has her moments. Like, but I think also, like, if you get to know her, like, there's no intent behind it.
Yeah.
Right. It's just it's all of it's an accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. But they even talk about like their story of FCW of getting taught wrong. Like the veteran women that had been in FCW was teaching them wrong on purpose. And
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And Natty is the one that took them aside and showed them how to wrestle.
Kudos to you, Natty. I mean, that whole family,
people
man.
Are fucking assholes.
Natty and TJ, man, they really put a lot into this women's division.
They're forever like in the business.
Yeah,
like when Natty retires, she'll be a producer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think one thing like you said, we always kind of mix the character with the real person. But like Natty and TJ are like great people.
Yes, they are.
Like very good people. So, so they're. I mean, Kurt Angle, like I said, is great. But I'm really, really excited about this Lex Luger win.
That's awesome. Well, I'm very.
I'm gonna watch it now. I've just been sold.
Thanks, Cam. We're gonna go binge that instead.
Definitely.
Yeah, I tell you, like just going because I didn't have no expectations of the Bella ones. I was like, it's the Bellas. Like, what could it be? And I mean, it even goes in depth of talking about Nikki making that decision of like how much she loved John, but she had to love herself more.
Yeah.
And showed her leaving him and everything.
Damn.
So yeah, it's deep.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, A&E biography series. Sunday nights, you can watch that on A&E. Check it out.
Free plug, goddammit.
Yeah,
free plug. I like it.
Oh, shit. My fault.
Not sponsored.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, that's what we're here to talk about. Is shit we love.
enjoy it, and we're just fucking putting it out there. Yeah,
exactly.
Man.
Well, speaking of channels, we're going to change the channel real quick if you guys don't mind. And we're going to move over to, we found out some recent news that Warner Media has been sold to Discovery. And Discovery is in the process of cleaning house. Should AEW be worried? What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, I texted in our group chat over the week that I don't know how they're keeping their shit afloat as is with so many people on their rosters.
I mean, Tony
Preach,
Khan is a
girl.
legit billionaire, so I
No,
mean, don't
and
forget that.
I get that.
No,
He can
his
afford
daddy,
it.
His dad.
Well, he is also a billionaire too. Like his dad's a billionaire, but he is also a billionaire too. So it's like he's he legit can fucking. It's probably all free to him at this point.
But you can just withstand it so much, and I feel like with so many people in the pot, dude, their shit every week over and over is so inconsistent. It's getting to the point now where it's like, where is the storyline actually? Like I'm kind
It's
of
week to week
I'm
almost,
losing
right?
sight of it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's like, well, you're putting way too many new people on every week as well.
Way too many.
Like
Yeah.
people that I've never even heard of that I don't give a shit about. It's
Yeah.
just
Why
weird.
is the world champion starting shows defending the title?
Well, he
That's
was
not-
asked that on Busted Open. So Tony Khan said he thought that's a great way. That's a very hot way to start the show. It's the hottest way you can start a fucking show.
But every show.
Yeah, and he's like, and I felt like with Danny Garcia and Bryan Danielson that would be a great show closer. You know what I mean? Story wise, blah blah. Like he tried to defend it, and I could, in his mind, you can kind of see how he would justify it. But us old heads, man, we're traditionalists, man. The world title goes on last because that's what everybody's there to see or should want to see.
Right. That's your money.
That's your money.
That's your guy who,
right?
who you have put right. That's your guy you put in front of us to say, hey, he is my number one star. You pay. He is the reason why you paid to come in here. So he will go on last. You will enjoy the show. We'll start off hot. You could have started off with Daniel and Brian, or Daniel Garcia and Brian.
Yeah, it would have been
You know what I
just
mean?
as fine.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just as fine, and a shock ending and all that good shit.
yeah.
We could have definitely done that, but
Put the
I don't
women's
know,
title
man.
at the end if you want to do that, even like if
Yeah.
or start with the women's title.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And then put the men's at the end. Like either way, like if you should flank them. If you're gonna start with a title, you should end with a title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yep. You don't put the
Damn,
world
Kimmy.
women's title in the mid card.
Yeah.
And then main the show with fucking Danny Garcia
Yeah.
and Brian Danielson. I'm
Like,
sorry,
put
no,
the
Brian
championships
Danielson
where
can
they
be
need to be.
pre-main.
Totally.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's starting to get to the point where we're like, okay, you know what? You are putting yourself way too out there, and we're not following what you're doing. And now you're just like, okay, now I just gotta try to do something that's gonna make everybody want to watch. But inconsistency doesn't produce good programming.
I feel like when they first started, like we were all excited because you had all these new influx of people that we've never really seen before on a main stage. You know what I mean? We might have seen them here and there, but you see all these people come in the beginning, the dust is shaking up, and then the dust started to settle. And I feel like just as the dust was starting to settle, dude, they fucking kicked all the dust back up again. And ever since then, it's just been a clusterfuck of dust. Like there has been no time to really just let the dust settle to see what you fucking have and then kind of establish from there. I don't feel like they really did that.
I feel like Tony Khan's on Twitter like way too fucking much, and he's letting that like affect his decision making.
Yeah.
Because he's getting like emotionally, like he feels like emotionally attacked. You know what I mean?
He does, dude. He really takes offense to some of these Twitter. Dude, he'll like block people and shit and like, yeah. all kind of crazy stuff.
I feel like because that's kind of what happened is almost like they were doing their own thing and I feel like that's maybe part of why Cody was leaving too, because it was always like, we're not just going to pick up all the WWE guys and we're not just going to, but then they're like, but yeah, we are. And every time someone would get released, it's like, oh, now they're over here. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a weird vibe there for a little while. And now they're trying to copy.
They're literally copying,
like
dude.
all the storylines. So it's almost like Tony Khan, instead of just focusing on his own thing, like they all previously originally wanted to do, now he's almost just trying to create this rivalry that doesn't even need to exist.
Just stay
Just
in your
do
lane.
your own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and let's all be real. The only reason why we started watching AEW is because we're seeing a new wrestling product that Vince McMahon was not touching. And it was like, hey, we're going to finally get something that maybe will produce that old school wrestling feel that we had at one point.
And not even. They don't even need to go old school. It could just be a new version of the modern shit that they got
better,
going on
right.
now.
But I get your point, AJ, the feeling that we would get from
Right.
wrestling at that time.
Exactly.
Pro wrestling.
It was a
Right.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
it was a nostalgia feeling.
It's
that
not
we
sports
were
entertainment.
getting.
It's a pro wrestling show.
Right. But
Yeah.
now we've seen what they can produce, and they had some hot stuff going on, but at the end of the day, it's just so convoluted and, as Kimmy said, oversaturated with talent that we're at the point now where we're just like, hey, dudes, you've got so much fat around the perimeter that we don't know our right hand and our left hand don't even know what our feet and head are doing because they're all over the place.
Dude, and the people I want to see are not on TV over there. Where's Pac?
Exactly.
Where's fucking Miro? Where's, you know what I mean? It's like, where are the people that
Dude,
like
Pac,
Jade should be on
God.
TV every week? I know she showed up this week, but just for like a blip because
yeah.
I got to see this other random chick that came out that I don't care
Madison
about.
Rain,
Yeah.
re-debuted.
Great. What?
Re-debut.
Well, I shouldn't say not on AEW, but she's a 10-year plus veteran, and she's
17
debuting.
years.
Oh, okay, yeah. Excuse me, 17
years.
17-year veteran.
Anyway,
So
like, yeah, cool or whatever, but I don't know.
But yeah, nobody
you
they
put all
really
these
didn't make a
titles,
big
bro.
deal of it.
And then you got like 16,000 belts, and then as soon as somebody gets the belt, oh, you're gone.
No,
You're
yeah.
gone. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
gone.
where is Pac, dude? Like, honestly.
Wardlow really is just kind of doing the same shit. He'll kind of rumble down to the ring all mad looking. It's like his best Ronda Rousey impression.
You know what kind of pisses me off, to be honest? Like, the pay-per-view was really fucking good.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, shit, okay, cool. We're getting back to, like, where we used to be. And then they get back to live TV, and they're just like, nah, 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 nah. Like, they just don't give a fuck. And then we get to the pay-per-view, and it's like, cool, they did a really good fucking job. And now we're back to live TV again. It's like, yeah, they're not following through very well.
It's inconsistency.
Yeah.
That's AEW's new motto. How more inconsistent can we be from week to week? If you don't know what's going on, don't worry, we don't either.
They have steady storylines. Like right now, like
But a lot of
and
them
we
are
have it
dark.
written down, the Hangman and the Young Bucks situation. Like they've been kind of peppering seeds here and there. So there are a few storylines that have consistent undertones.
It's all for the trios, though, bro. This is all for trios.
Exactly,
Tag team.
of
It's gonna
course.
go away once that happens. Like,
Of course. But again,
how much of that teasing putting the Bucks and Hangman back together do you think is Tony, or do you think it's the Bucks and Hangman?
I think it's the Bucks and Hangman coming up
Hell yeah.
with the shit.
I
You know
thought
what I
so
mean?
too.
Because
Me
and
too.
here's the thing: if Tony Khan is going to completely take over creative, then he needs to make sure that he's staying consistent with the storylines that are being held at the time. Like you can't just forget about certain storylines for the sake of this one. You know what I mean?
You can't have a team of people and run everything. It just doesn't work that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to be the head of creative, great, but you also need to then be open and willing to listen to your talent and your team around you and not just be like, nope, this is what we're doing. It's like,
Yeah.
well, that's not not a dictatorship.
According
It's
to a
team.
lot of people, that's the way that it's happening. It's
Yeah.
like he's coming up with whoever it is. Like Jericho says, he'll come up to him and say, "Hey, I think I should present this, blah blah blah." And he's like, "Cool, do it." Like no ifs, ands, or buts. But if that's the problem, because if you're letting the inmates kind of run the asylum type of shit, then
that's
nothing
not
ever gets created because everybody wants to be on top. So of course it's like it's a lot of. I don't know.
You got WCW back in the day when NWO got too big for its britches. That's what you have. You'll have that where it just implodes on itself.
You
And
know
you
what?
got
It
way
does
too
have a
much
very
talent over there.
WCW like 2000 feel right now, huh?
Do you think it's because Tony
Exactly.
Khan's too big of a fan and he just like he almost gets starstruck when like a Jericho or something's coming up to him and being like, "Hey, blah blah blah," and he's like, "Yeah, man,
He just
fucking
wants to give
whatever
everybody
you
the
want."
pie.
He just wants to be buddies with all of his talent,
Yep.
I mean, it's possible.
and then that's why
Em-
like the
em-
storylines are running amok.
MJF said it best. Tony Khan, you're a fucking mark.
Oh,
Damn, he did, and we haven't seen him on TV since.
that is so
Oh.
actually true. Because I even said last night, like, where the fuck has MJF been actually? Because some dude's sign was pay MJF. That's what it said.
Yeah, dude,
I
I
just
don't
want to
know.
go on record and say I said this 2 years ago. I was way ahead of the curve.
There you go. There you go. Once again, Cam's corner, babe.
Yeah, I don't know,
Oh.
dude.
Because MJF
So, I mean,
deserves to be on TV. He's one of the dudes that, like, I'm like, where is he? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's a draw, man. Like when he's on TV, whatever he's doing, whether it's good or bad, people they want to see it, and they want to see him get his fucking ass kicked. You know.
He flicked off the kid of a dead man. That's all I gotta say.
I just like,
That's
I
heat,
don't
brother,
know.
brother.
Maybe it's me. but I like the AEW grown talent, Wardlow. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Those are my favorite people over there. Orange Cassidy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Those are the people that I find the most entertaining, not the people that have come over. You know what I mean?
And
I
they
did
let the
mention
best
Miro,
one
but
go.
he's been able to be himself more over there than...
They let the main one go. They let the fucking savior go.
Yeah.
And Cody. I felt like, I don't know. I still like AEW. I watch it every week. I'm loyal to it. I'll watch it every fucking week. But they got to figure something out, because with Discovery fucking purchasing Warner Media,
Yep.
and as we were talking about, they're canceling every fucking thing.
Yeah, they might have one less show.
They need to
one
figure
other
shit-
show's going to go dark.
Dude.
So I mean, should Tony Khan be scared with everything we've said, with everything that's going on, with everything that is coming before us? We got a new WWE. We've got new owners of their media software platform. You know, should Tony Khan be scared of where he's at right now?
Not only do I think he should be scared, I think he is fucking scared.
Well, he should definitely be concerned about it, because, and like we were saying,
Concerned.
somebody's going to pick him up, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
They have proven that they can keep, I don't know, roughly between a 7 or a 700,000 to 1 million rating.
Yeah.
Like how many people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody's going to pick that up. I mean, they would be really stupid not to. So,
Yeah, they're gonna be on
but
Access. Like
who's it
fucking
going to be?
Impact.
Well, I think it would be on a network television program. I think they would pick them up.
They can go to MTV so that we don't get ridiculousness reruns all day.
Oh man, I'm
Jesus.
sorry, but I love
Dude, they could do that. They could go to MTV. It would give me a reason to watch MTV again, because I haven't watched
Not for the
MTV in
music?
like.
You don't watch it for the music?
Oh, that's on
What?
that's on MTV 8 The Ocho.
They don't. Yeah, I was gonna say they don't even play music videos hardly ever
Ever.
anymore. Like music videos,
yeah.
dude, are they even still a thing? I
No,
don't
like
know.
in the middle of the night, like Cam said, it's ridiculousness, or it's like Teen Mom 8, or like fucking
Dude,
whatever.
it will be ridiculousness for like ever. Like you'll be scrolling through the preview to find out what's on, and you get to MTV. Yeah, ridiculousness
The
just
whole
across the
way, yeah.
board all day. It's like, dude, you guys have wow.
Like,
that
can I get
motherfucker's
some
getting
Robin
paid.
Big fucking, reruns?
He's
You
getting
ready to hear the funny
paid.
part? You ready to hear the funny part? That's owned also by Warner Media and Discovery, so they will not be going to MTV.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit. Well, find me a non-Warner owned. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Access TV locally here in the state of Colorado, where Impact is playing. You could probably go on there.
Hey man, let them come and do a once a week show at the Broadmoor, and I will be there every week.
AEW local, that would be great.
Yeah, if their hub just became.
Why does everyone hate Colorado so much? Like, I know it's harder to breathe. Just
That's
like
it.
drink more
That's
water.
the
You know what I
elevation,
mean? Like,
dude. That's exactly what it is. It's the elevation.
but you get drunk way faster. You'll save money on alcohol. Just think of that, guys. Come on, like, come visit.
Yeah, we could get one of those run-of-the-mill pay-per-views like middle of the year or like, quarter through the year.
Yeah.
Where it's just like a,
Like a Great
means
Balls
really
of Fire?
nothing. Yeah, just give us some random pay-per-view. Give us like 10 to 15-minute matches, dude. We'll call it a day. Everybody will be happy. It'll be good. It'll be
Give me a
great.
No Mercy. Give me a Judgment Day. I'll take one of those.
I don't care. Yeah. Extreme Rules.
I'm sure
Fucking
they
who cares?
just
Extreme
kind of
rules.
cultivate which crowds are hotter, and they try to go there. I'm
Oh,
sure.
that's what it is. Oh, there are
That's
definitely
why they're
wrestling
like
towns.
Chicago,
Oh,
Chicago.
New York.
Oh, also Chicago.
Chicago might be the hottest wrestling city in the fucking world right now.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's
that kinda
on
thing
a
might
bucket
be.
list of mine, is to go to a show in Chicago. That would be fucking fun. Go spend
The
like
United
a weekend in
Center?
Chicago. That would
Or
be
just
fun.
any Chicago show, or does it have to be United Center?
Oh, I don't give a fuck, dude. I just want to go see like a major show in Chicago. Major show in Chicago. Poa didn't know it.
All right.
Wow.
The only thing I think we need to touch on here, moving on, is Team Taz.
Oh yeah, they're done. Well, the Undisputed Elite did turn on the Young Bucks too. That was also a thing.
They did do that.
But I don't know, man.
Well,
I
they're
guess
trying
I'm
to
just not
create-
an Adam Cole fan. He's a good wrestler and all, and he can talk on the mic. But
All these factions are just going to turn into the 3-man tag teams.
that's exactly what's happening, by the way.
Yeah, because they're splitting them up
Exactly.
just to set that up. 'Cause-
Well, and this is going to be the main. Like, this is going to be the final, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be the Young Bucks and fucking Hangman versus the Undisputed
Yeah.
Elite, right?
yeah,
Has to be.
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless they take Kenny out or not Kenny, I'm sorry, unless they take Hangman out and then bring Kenny in as like that little 3-piece faction.
Do you think they'll pair up Daniel Bryan? Nope. Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
And
Moxley and Claudio.
Claudio.
Holy shit! Could you?
No,
imagine?
not Moxley, because Moxley is the champ. So put the other two together.
Yuta.
Oh, Yuta.
They'll just be a tag team with Yuta.
All of them got Ring of Honor titles.
Oh yeah. Forgot
That means
about
that Danielson would have to win like the television title, or
Which is fine, because Samoa Joe ain't nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So.
What? Thank
Dude, I think he's
you.
injured,
Thank
man.
you, AJ.
I think he's injured. I don't know, but
Oh yeah, everybody's.
He
they
keeps
need to
getting
injure the whole
hurt.
roster. Just injure everybody, man. This is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. AEW just. You're losing my attention, bro.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, there's nothing that's
I feel
really
that
like.
too.
Oh yeah, like,
they got like
I'm just
literally a
watching it
handful
because
of things that you're like you want to see.
Right,
You know
I'm
what I
just
mean? But
watching
then
it
it's
because
just
I
the rest of the
enjoy
show is meh.
wrestling. You only have my attention because I enjoy professional wrestling,
Right.
and I enjoy it. And because I enjoy it, I'm giving you a chance. It's like you got a friend who just won't stop drinking and driving, Jeff Hardy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And you're like, hey, you're trying everything in your power to do and help them as a friend. But after a while, it's like, bro, what could I do, man? I'm sorry. Moving on. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much left after that.
Yeah.
We do have Battle of the Belts tonight, so the official fantasy scores won't be officially. We should post this every week, huh?
Yeah.
We should post it every week to socials. So yeah, we're gonna have to post it, after tonight. But speaking of that,
Yeah, let's move on to something fun. Fuck AEW right now.
damn.
Got me
Tell 'em
all
how you really
depressed and
feel.
shit.
All right, we're gonna move on over to the official game of the MACKDOWN podcast. Hey,
Yes.
we rebranded. We officially rebranded. It is now just MACKDOWN Fantasy Wrestling. That is the name of the league.
There's no more. There's no longer a league.
Yeah, we got the L out.
I can't.
I see a T-shirt in our future.
Oh shit.
Love it.
Well, let's get into it.
Let's-
So I feel like
Gotta do some
everybody
work.
had a pretty good week except for Cam.
Aw.
Cam finished last. Cam got 8
Good.
points so far this week. I think that's actually your final score for the week, sir, because you got all of WWE folks.
Let's give him a round of applause for
8 points.
ladies and gentlemen.
8 points for the first week.
Hey,
Bring up that rear.
I'm just letting the head start so I can bring y'all's ass down.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
like,
we ain't
I
having
like
this
being in
fun.
that second spot, that second place. But
Yeah.
I'll start in
We're gonna
last
have
this
this
week.
fun.
All right.
Giving us false hope.
And then in fourth place, we got Mr. B, so he didn't finish last. He had 13
For the
points.
first time ever.
I know, right?
Mr. B,
Damn.
he's in a better spot than he was last season, so that's good.
At least to start. Well, I mean, he was first to start last season, so.
Well, and Hook has yet to appear, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
So Hook may or may not have a match. I don't know yet.
But he'll get -2 already, though, for the week, right?
If he don't show up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, so this might
already
be
got
-4?
-2 now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what I was.
So Mr.
So
B
his score is
technically at
different.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me just go ahead and do that right now,
Just
because
that.
'Cause we
Live
had-
adjustments, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news.
So
Good thing he
negative
ain't
2
here,
for
'cause he'll
sure.
lose his shit. I'm getting fucking negative.
Hey,
negative.
we
Okay, so
even
he
gave him
officially
the
has
Mr. B
11
rule.
points, okay?
11.
Yeah.
11. And Brian Danielson, he's same thing. He didn't show up this week either. So -2 here, -2 here. I'm glad we could do this all together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so officially now.
So still in.
Still in fourth place,
Yeah.
Mr. B with 11 points. And then myself in third place with 19. And then we have Kimmy in second place with 26 and AJ in the lead with 28.
The way it should be, ladies and gentlemen. See, this year I'm coming back full effect. Yeah, the shit talking will happen, the shit smoking will happen, and we will do this.
He learned his
Shit,
lesson.
we do.
smoking.
His ego
Yeah,
took a
because
shot.
Because I'm always going to be smoking some shit, baby. Yes, sir. What?
So,
Anyway.
so with all that being said, so we got that's the quarter lead, that's the fucking weekly lead, so that's the scores we got so far. So with that being said, everybody has a move that can be made. Cam, you have to make a move because Becky's out for a substantial amount of time. So
I was gonna say, go ahead and move her to the training room.
Move her right here.
So she is the first person. Damn, right out the gate.
I
Cam,
know,
like,
right?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is whack. So have you been thinking about?
I have.
Hang on, we can move it over too. We can move it over as well.
No, 4
damn.
points. No, not 2.
And
it's
breaking news on the MACKDOwn podcast. I'm gonna make my quarterly move as well.
Oh.
2 for 1.
Wow.
Okay, hang on.
How does that work? How does that work? Do we have to go in rotation then?
So
Yeah,
he's last. He gets the first pick regardless. So
And then he also gets the first pick? Because, yeah, that's true. Okay, you fucking motherfucker with your special circumstances.
I love it. This is high stakes already with the fantasy. I'm loving it.
Totally. All right.
all right. So this is a twofer, right? So this is official.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give us your injury pick to start.
Yeah,
My
who's your
injury pick, I was torn. I wasn't really sure.
It has to be a woman, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was torn because we kind of, took all the women away. I'm also going to be forfeiting my chance to get Charlotte when she comes back. But I got to make a move. I'm going to take Dakota Kai. I think it's the safest pick.
I think that is a smart
Dakota
move.
Kai.
He said, swoop.
And Kimmy, damn it, I really wanted you to have her over Xavier because I wanted you to have that whole clique.
Yeah, that's who I was originally going to pick, and I'm really mad at myself I didn't do that.
All right.
That's okay.
And then now what's your wait, do we do 2 moves in one or do we have to go around the board?
No,
and
because he gets his injury pick.
He's loud. Yeah,
And then
Okay,
now
he gets
if
to
we
make it.
go
Okay.
because he's
All right.
Yeah, because
lower in
I
the score.
scored the least.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Here we go.
Hey, you have to add that 4 to his overall for the week though. That other 4 from
It is.
Becky's not.
It's on
adding
there.
In.
Yeah, it is.
It's on there still. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still
right
8 points. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to
Yeah,
make
I got
sure.
these all totaled to go to this as well.
Hold on,
So
my
let me
week
ask you.
total says 4.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The week total says 4. See that?
No, it
What?
does. Oh, at the bottom, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Your math is
Because you're not.
adding
Well, it's
up
fine
that.
because you're
Your
not. It's
cell,
not
It's
calculating
not pulling
the.
that Becky cell.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
fine.
It's not pulling that Becky.
Next
but,
week
I love
it'll change.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
sorry.
fine. No,
Sorry,
you're good.
guys.
Okay.
Now,
Sorry, that
so
my bad.
here's another question: where does the other points go though? Because he's about to take somebody off his team and put somebody else on there.
I
So
mean, I
whatever
could just total these to 0 and just keep the same points in the same slot going, if that's easier. You know what I'm saying? So if we just
in the
did
total
this
slot.
in the total slot
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
woman slot
for
overall.
this spot right
yeah,
here.
why don't you do that?
Okay, we'll do that. So I'll leave these
Right.
alone. We'll just keep this going, and
And then
this,
catering will have the correct score for. Oh no, because she's not in catering.
It'll start from when they get put in, but this total score will stay the same. And then when we start the new week, then this will 0 out because this doesn't affect this.
Okay.
So yeah,
so
we're good.
so
Cool.
you're gonna put that 4 back and Becky at the bottom there, right?
I put it on Dakota Kai.
Well, what I was gonna say is that the reason why I think you should put it on Becky is because when Becky comes back,
Yeah,
You're gonna have to
change
put-
her running total.
yeah. So you got to put that 4 there and leave Dakota 0.
No,
But you
it's
gotta leave
it's
the
right here.
4.
The total. This total
Right.
it represents what Becky Lynch has already scored right here.
Right, but that may get lost in the shuffle after Dakota's in this team for a
Exactly.
long
So
time.
you got to
because
put Dakota
zero.
at 0.
Okay,
You gotta
so I
put
got
the
to
4 there.
unformat these then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
unformat all these. All right. Well, I'll do that. I'll do that after the. I'll do that after the
Just
pod.
put the 4 right there in the gray, maybe.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that doesn't represent shit.
Yeah,
So we'll
exactly.
just do
Right.
that.
Oh, there you go. And yeah, that
Yeah,
that can be
perfect.
that person's points.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So you can
That way
still.
when Becky comes back,
Yep. You
Yeah.
got it.
Kimmy, you
There we
agree.
go.
Look at Kimmy.
I'm smart.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Guys
Perfect.
figured it out.
And that's fixed. All right. So now you got your other move.
Yep. What's your other move, Cam?
I should have fucking known with Hunter taking over, Madcap was gonna be up out of here.
Boy.
So we're going Karrion Kross.
Woo!
Oh, you're gonna put Kross
He's gonna
in?
put Kross in already.
Damn, I thought you were gonna go Ciampa, bro. I really thought you were
I
gonna
guess I
pick
should
up
just
Ciampa.
keep him on there, huh? Yeah. All right, so Madcap's coming out. Karrion Kross is
Hey.
going in.
Karrion Kross look like he's going to the moon. So
To the
we're
moon,
going
Alex.
there. Bro, he's
Are
coming in. He's coming in working with Drew and Roman. Like, it ain't gonna get better than that.
So who did you take out?
Madcap.
Madcap.
All right. So now Madcap goes back in catering
Yep.
with a -2
With a
on him.
-2.
And then how do you fix? And then Karrion Kross comes out.
I'm gonna leave them all in. I'm gonna leave them all in catering so I can keep the. I'm just gonna change the colors of them. So whoever's taken on a team, I'm gonna change them to like blue or some shit, so they're like unpickable. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Unpickable.
Well, now you need to lock Cam's team because he is no longer eligible for shit in this quarter.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have to highlight his team. So
we have an injury. Do we get to make a move with an injury?
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, well
when unlimited.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, when injury does happen, Dakota Kai automatically goes back into catering. You don't get to just keep her because you don't have your move to decide to keep her or not.
Right.
Just so you know.
All right, so I put your name in red, which means you're. That's
your team is locked, baby.
Your team is locked.
I like it though.
Or I can put like a little parentheses or something on beside it.
I mean, no, the red's cool.
Wow. The red's cool, yeah.
I'd put a stop sign.
Karrion Kross.
Because I can insert I can insert some shit in here, some shapes and damn.
You're good, man. You don't need to be all.
Yeah, I think putting it in red.
Red
is fine,
you're locked. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ciampa's taking the L. FYI.
No, he is taking the L, but I still think he's gonna be bigger on. And here's the deal: I want to take AJ out and put Ciampa in over AJ, but I can't.
You know what? I'm in second place. I'm just gonna let my team ride right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Kimmy.
Because I'm not gonna lie, there's some people that I'm waiting to come back that I'm like, I want to snatch them up.
Yeah, the Riddle pick, I know.
Dude,
the Riddle pick.
Dude, that and Charlotte too when she comes back, but we'll see. She may not be as consistent. You did take Dakota Kai for me, but she will be back in catering once Becky has returned. So maybe at that point, I'll take her too. We'll see what will happen on the MACKDOWN Fantasy Wrestling.
Not league.
I wanted to say league so bad, bro. I wanted to say it so bad.
It's gonna make it easier for the logo. We're gonna build a logo for it, so.
MACKDOWN Fantasy Wrestling.
Because then maybe we get another belt that we can actually put the logo in. You'll have to redo all your work, but we can actually just retire that one and keep it on the wall.
That doesn't say league in it.
Too?
No. I'm saying when we actually create a logo for the league.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, no, you just put it on the side plates.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Sure. Or we just take this one out and put the new one in. We just have to scrape the glue off and shit.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
All right. So any other moves? Anybody? Anyone?
Nope. I'm gonna stay where I'm at right now.
I heard the side, Mr. MacD. What you thinking over there?
Here, let me call Mike and just see. Let me call Mr. B.
There's part of me that wants to get rid of Bryan Danielson.
Just part of you, like all of you.
Part of me wants to get rid of him. Yeah.
Who are you thinking?
And that's the problem. That is the problem.
Okay,
yeah, because where do you have him at? In free for all?
Yeah. Yep, he's in my free for all. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make my move, y'all.
Hey, I ain't alone.
Locking the team down, baby.
I'm getting rid of Bryan Danielson, and I'm putting in Shayna Baszler.
Whoa.
But here's the deal. Does that negate you from having to deal with Danielson tonight?
No, well, because the week ain't over. We said that it weren't unofficial.
Until Monday. It goes into
Monday.
So that means you're still going to take a negative.
Well, I was going to say we can do that, or we can just say these moves are immediate. I mean, either way. Whatever you guys want to do. If you want to wait. I mean, I'm good either way.
We've always usually finished out the week.
Yeah.
Unless it's injury related.
Okay. We'll have to. I'm just going to put Bryan Danielson right here.
You're going to have to configure this thing. We're going to have to sit down and do some Excel magic.
I think we got it.
I fucking hate Excel. God, I hate Excel.
Because Brian's technically not in your training room. He's technically in catering.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm going to keep him right here just to remind me to keep the score for tonight.
Right.
For -4 if he does, or -2 if he doesn't show up, and then I'll put it in Shayna Baszler's spot right here.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then let me go here.
How do you hate spreadsheets? Look at that. So they had a on the Ocho. They have an ESPN spreadsheet Excel challenge where you have to like configure Excel spreadsheets, like a championship type of event for it on the Ocho. Bro, this dude did this so freaking fast, man. They had just numbers everywhere, and he just went through it and just formula after formula after formula. I was like, oh my god, this is great.
She got -2. She didn't show up.
So all the people are in yellow. Why are they in yellow?
Because they showed up on one, or they did not show up on one show out of the 2 shows. So everybody that's in yellow did not show up for Raw. These are the people that did not show up for Monday Night Raw.
So is Mercedes Mountain technically AEW, or is she our Ring of Honor?
Who?
She's Ring of Honor, but she was with, like, she's been on AEW television. Yeah.
Bro, like Athena debuted and wrestled like twice.
Yep.
There you go.
Another example. Thank you, Cam.
Thank you. Exactly. Yo, over fucking saturated.
And then Ruby Soho. I thought they were gonna push her to the moon as the face. She wrestling with the dudes.
They pushed her off the moon. That's what they did.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. They're going in weird directions.
See, like all these guys, I got to go through and give them -2s now because they weren't there. It's official.
Oh, Mike's calling me back. I guess it doesn't matter now if he wants to make a move.
Well, if he wants to, that's fine.
Yeah, he can still make a move.
He's like, I'm good.
Hello. Hey, so we're podcasting. Welcome to the pod.
Hey, Mr. B. Hi, Mr. B.
He can't hear, unfortunately.
Yeah, he can't hear you guys, unfortunately. Just me. We were talking about the MACKDOWN Fantasy Wrestling, and we're wanting to know if you were making a move this week or not. Yep, so Cam put Dakota Kai in his injury slot for Becky, and then he picked up Karrion Kross. Yep.
And Mike picked up Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, and I picked up
and then
Shayna.
Mike picked up Shayna Baszler. I forgot about that.
And Bryan Danielson is technically back in catering.
Is back in catering. He said he's good.
He's good.
Moves to be had.
None of them sounded attractive.
I know, right?
All right, cool. I just wanted to verify.
All right, there it is. I'll go through and fix all this.
Go, ladies and gents.
That is the wrap up of the week. Our weekly scores are our quarter scores as well, but that's gonna change next week.
Yep, that all changes.
Yeah, all right. I just like sitting in this first place spot. It's nice. Oh, it's comfortable. It's like gel cushion.
But you know what? I still got the championship.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, in the words of MVP, Kimmy, I'm coming.
No.
We'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I'm liking these moves a little bit better now. Having Shayna really makes me feel better about my team.
Yeah, I didn't want Madcap either, so that makes me feel a lot better too.
Man. You sure you don't want to pick up nobody, huh?
Listen, if my team was where Cam's team was sitting right now, I might be considering it. But I'm only in second. I'm in second place and only 2 points behind.
I mean, none of my people wrestled this week either, to be fair.
Right, but don't you want people that are on TV every week?
That's kind of the point, right?
Right. And I know they're not wrestling, but I get it.
They want TV.
Damn, you got 26 points with -4.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro,
that's pretty good.
Because the fucking EO and damn Bailey was on TV about 400 times.
Hell yeah, they were.
And EO had a match, too.
And EO had a match.
And then the Usos did like 12 backstage.
Yeah, they did.
It. See, that's
they pulled up in the SUV, and then they fucking went and had 3 backstages with Sammy, and then came out to the damn arena.
Oh.
Never had no action.
I'm trying to defend that title.
The Usos is a great pick, especially being a number 1 overall pick.
Why do you think it took me 45 minutes to make a fucking...
And me and AJ said last night they're the greatest tag team of all time.
All time. I am sorry.
All complete package. We can save that for another pod, but they are the most complete package.
Yeah, let's do that on another pod one time.
Because
that's
Mike's like, I have words to say.
They're great. They're fucking great, you know.
Usos are number 1. You cannot give me no tag team overall
at
that
all.
could be
well-rounded, complete package.
Exactly. And I know who you're thinking, Mike. I know who you're thinking, and we will save that.
If he's thinking about them tie-dye wearing motherfuckers, no,
he's not.
All the Road Warriors, they weren't great in ring. So let's keep arguing.
What do you mean they weren't great in ring? They just threw people around and pinned them. What do they need? What else do they need to do, Cam?
You can't sit here and say Bret Hart is great in ring and then say the Road Warriors are great in ring.
I never said that they weren't. I never said they weren't great in ring, but they didn't have to be. They just had to just run through you, and that's what they did. They didn't have to have a 5-star classic. They just had to go out there and just punch you and throw you on the fucking floor and slam you and jump on. That's all they had to do. Punch and kick and slam and jump. That's all they did.
until they got some Samoan kicks in the mouth.
Yeah, that would be a great match, though. Hey, that would be a great match. I'm not gonna lie, that would be a great match.
Brock got kicked in the face, and on the way down, got kicked in the back of the head. He was like, "What the fuck happened to me?" And he
ain't been hit that hard since the Hardys hit him with a chair.
Oh man, I saw that last night. Speak of the devil,
dude,
bro. That was vicious, but hey, we'll save that for another time.
And he said he thought they were going to fight because he said he came back to the back and he stood there to apologize to him because it's the right thing to do. So kudos to him. But he was like, I was fully expecting just to get beat up by fucking Brock Lesnar.
Just imagine that you do something, just be like, I'm about to get my ass kicked.
You're like, oh, fuck, man. Yeah, it's like, well, I'm going to take an ass beating here, but at least I'm going to apologize and take it like a man. So respect. Hopefully I'll get some respect after that.
He's like, it's what's best for business.
Oh shit.
Whoever said getting your ass kicked was best for business, but there it is.
There it is.
That sums it all up. Well, we got anything else, ladies and gents?
No, I was going to say, speaking of sums it all up, I think that sums it up for this podcast.
Oh, well, then I guess we'll see you all next time, and I guess I'll do the thing.
The thing.
You ready for the thing? All right. We'll see you next time right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast.
Like, subscribe, follow, share.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the love of God, Mike, would you ring the bell faster? And all that jazz.
Oh, he went into the jazz.
Yep.
I'm about to eat a turtle.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. The sound of that just hit me wrong.
Because I'm about to eat a turtle. Peel the shell and eat it.
I forgot that's what those little chocolates were called for a minute. Because I thought, how random. What a weird thing to say you're going to eat.
Isn't it? Maybe if you're from Louisiana or some shit like some turtle stew.
I'm about to eat a turtle.
I'm about to eat a turtle. Wait, what? Oh, whoa.
This dude and his family get stuck out in this jungle, and the lions are it's almost like Cujo, but lions.
Oh my God, it's totally like that. But instead of like one little family, it's like the whole village.
Yeah, the whole village is fucked because Cujo got loose. Cujo and his friends. Is that the sequel? Cujo and his friends return.
But now they're big cats.
I don't know what their names are, dude, but they look at you and they go. It's like, what in the fuck, dude? And that's supposed to be like their cute little cuddly sound. Get the fuck out of my house, man.
Bro.
I'm gonna break the fuck out of that door, dude.
Oh yeah. That's just going.
That shit's coming
down.
And it's gonna go break the opposite way that it opens.
Bro, I'm just picturing you like looking like Titus into the door.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God.
You better hope that bathroom door's open if you ever fucking fall down those stairs.
I mean, that shit's going to hurt because you're going to slide.
But then you're going to hit tile floor.
That shit's going to hurt like a motherfucker, but it's better than the door, probably.
First of all, the CGI that they did when they turned him into like the actual scorpion.
That was
bruh.
the beginning of series.
Don't even do that. Dude, that was the most terrible. And I know it's not like The Rock's fault, but also you did that movie and that looked like shit.
See, but hold on. He only turned into the Scorpion thing in the first one.
I know.
And then the actual Scorpion King movie that came out was him. But
I know, but that's why I didn't even watch that, because I'm like, if that's the movie, fuck that movie.
Like, he's a big sand scorpion.
Dude, and yeah, it was just, and he was all
CGI
like,
sand scorpion.
and his hair's all, I can't.